In this lesson, we're going to look at a more complicated example of linear equations in everyday use. There's just a wee bit more to it than the last lesson, but let's have a look at it anyway. The line graph shows the relative cost of Pete the plumber, where T is the time and C is the cost. So this is a graph here. We can see he's charging some money depending on how long he works for. It says here, make a formula to represent the line. So as before, what you need to do is work out your equation of your line in terms of y equals mx plus c. So let's create a wee triangle. Again, you could use this one here or another one down here, or you could a bigger one here. And then we have to work out what each box represents on the grid. So along here, we've got two boxes as one, so each box must be a half. But since I'm going from here to here, I'm just going along from 2 to 3, so that's 1. Up and down the way, we're going up in tens, so 10, 20, 30, 40. So I've got one box high, so that means I've got a value of 10 there. Now the gradient is positive, it's going up from left to right. So I can work out my gradient. So my gradient is 10 over 1. Which is just 10. My intercept, if you look down here, is at 20, so that's 20. Now you could at this point write y equals 10x plus 20. I'm going to go straight in and use their letters, so I've got c instead of y, so c equals, and instead of x I'm going to use t, so 10t plus 20. That's me finished the first part. Okay, part B, use the formula to find the cost for 6 hours. So really what you're doing here is you're doing a bit of substitution. We're saying work out C when T is equal to 6 and when T is equal to 10.5. Let's put in the 6 for T first of all. Again, we need to understand what the 10 does to the T. And in algebra, when you've got a number in front of a letter, it's a multiply. So we're really doing 10 lots of 6 and adding on 20. Now to write this down, we write the formula down, and then write 10 times 6. I tend to put that in brackets, my multiplication, then add on the 20. 10 sixes are 60, add on the 20, and you get £80. So for 6 hours, this plumber charges £80. You can do exactly the same for the 10.5, write the formula out. This time we're changing the t into 10.5, so 10 lots of 10.5, or 10 times 10.5, then add on the 20. So just type that into your calculator, or just jump the decimal point forward one place. So 105 plus 20, and £125. Okay, last question. Use the formula to find out how long it takes for a job costing £180. So this is our formula here, and we've been told that it costs £180, so we know this time. We've not been told T, we're trying to work that out. So what you can do in this case is, instead of trying to put T in as 180, which would be wrong, we put the cost in as 180. That's what the C stands for. We just write this out again, 10t plus 20. Now this is an equation with one unknown, and we can use a bit of balancing to sort that out. If you take away the 20 from this side, you're left with 10t. If you take away the 20 from the other side, you get 10t is 160. If you think about it there, if you cover up the 10t, 160 plus 20 must make 180. And finally, divide by 10 to get your answer, so 16 hours.